So Donald Trump in his first day and a half in office has issued a ton of executive orders, a ton of executive actions. But don't worry, folks, because the legal scholars, the smart people who understand how all this works, they are reassuring us that a lot of what he has done is totally unconstitutional. And even some of the things that aren't necessarily unconstitutional, they were very clearly him overstepping his authority and will likely be overturned by the court system. That, of course, is controlled by people that Donald Trump put in there. But don't worry, they tell us. Everything's going to be okay. I would love to believe that. I really genuinely would. But I don't. Do you think for a second that Donald Trump cares, the convicted felon cares that he is overstepping the law with some of these executive orders? Do you think he cares that he cannot actually end birthright citizenship that's enshrined in the Constitution via an executive order? Because he doesn't. Do you think he cares that he can't actually invoke the Alien Enemies Act because, as the legal scholars tell us, we're not actively engaged in a foreign war with a foreign country, so therefore you technically can't do it? No, he doesn't. He is a convicted felon, okay? Convicted felons aren't known for being people who follow the law 100% of the time. If they were, they wouldn't be convicted felons now, would they? And this thought, this belief, don't worry, a lot of this is going to get overturned by the courts. Again, you mean the courts that Donald Trump controls? You mean the courts that he's going to start making appointments to immediately? Or are you talking about sending it all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court that is controlled by 3 people that Donald Trump put on there? And he'll probably have another one on there within the next year or 2. Maybe 2. I have no faith. I have no faith in the systems. I clearly have no faith in the current president of the United States. The law doesn't matter. Yes, we have protections in place. Yes, we have this system of checks and balances. But when all of those checks and balances have already told us we're going to do whatever Trump wants to do, then they cease to exist. Again, I totally appreciate what these legal scholars are doing, and for the record, they are correct. A lot of this is unconstitutional. He can't just declare a national emergency at the border when there is no clear emergency, except that he can. He can't just invoke the Alien Enemies Act, as the law professors tell us, because we're not in an active war. They're right, except that he can. Now, the birthright citizenship thing, that is something he did do, but he actually cannot do that. And for the record, the Supreme Court has actually been very clear about birthright citizenship. They have upheld it many times. But those were also different times. So who knows what's going to happen? But I don't want anybody getting this false sense of security that we don't need to worry because the legal scholars tell us he can't do this. So, okay, that's great. Yeah, he's toast. No, he's not. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to stop him. I don't think the courts are going to stop him. He's a lawless guy doing whatever the hell he wants because he knows he can. He's gotten away with it his whole life. Why would he stop now? It's going to be rough. And if you're counting on the systems to take care of us, to protect us, then you're in for a hell of a lot of disappointment over the next 4 years. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.